what we're going to go through are some advanced vocal exercises. We will review the first 3 discs about our breath, about other exercises, and then add these last exercises to it. And then we will finally get to choosing a song that you would like to sing and apply all of these techniques that you've been learning and practicing for the last couple of months to a song. We will also learn how to apply these techniques of all of this strange singing nonsense to an actual song. So this is exciting. For a long time you have forgotten that you want to sing songs. You've been practicing your technique. You've been remembering your breath. You've been remembering what your diaphragm does, what your larynx does, your pharynx does. Now you can apply all that you have been practicing to singing. And this is very exciting because there are many things that you can do now that you couldn't do before. So, what I'd like to do is review the vocal lessons, and then we'll go through from the beginning all the way to the end of all of the exercises, and then we'll start by picking a song. Okay, so the last 2 exercises deal with octaves. Do you remember what octaves are? You should from last disc, which was our ear training disc. Octave means 8. So, when you're singing this song, it's going to be on mi, and you're going to sing mi. So that I can sing it for you. Ni, and going up. Ni, Now, what I'd like to talk about in this exercise, so there are a few things that you're going to encounter that you've probably felt before from the other exercises, but this one requires a lot of skill. Because we have 2 different kinds of voice. We have our head voice and we have our chest voice. Head voice is what we're singing up here. And you'll notice that when you reach a certain point in your range, that something changes in your body. And it feels different to make the notes. And when we're singing from our chest, it's our voice, our talking voice, that we're everything, the sound is resonating, vibrating in our chest. So when you get up to the higher notes, the sound resonates in our nasal cavities more. And so it gives you a different kind of feeling. Sometimes you can feel your entire head vibrate, depending on how relaxed your throat is and how open your nasal cavity is. So, when I sing from, let's say from here, when I hit about here, this is where my voice changes. So I'm singing in my head voice here. The difference in the feeling, it feels a little bit lighter inside of my body, not so heavy. This note, nay, it's down here. This note, nay, I feel it here in my nose. Nay. So from here all the way up, my range is in my head voice. So you have to learn how to make the transition from your head voice to your chest voice. Those notes sound all very similar. The volume is similar. However, the function inside of your body is a little bit different. Let's try another one. Nay, 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 nay. Here's the change. Nay, 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 ah. Now, when you first are practicing going from your chest voice to your head voice, it's going to feel a little bit funny. And I'm sure you've felt it from the exercises that you've done in the past too. The way to transition through this is through your breath. It all goes back to your breath and the control that you have. If you're singing from here, which is not the correct way to sing, it will be much harder to take the sound from here up into here. If you're singing with the power and the breath down here, you'll be able to control your throat, your larynx, a lot more, and you'll be able to open your pharynx, which is where your nasal cavities and the back of your throat are, to allow your head voice to resonate. Now, I know this all sounds really confusing, but you'll understand as you practice it. And when you practice this exercise, it's very difficult. So I want you to pay attention as you do the change. Maybe the first couple you won't change into your head voice, but after the third note, you're going to go up into here. So how do you do that? Slow it down. As you get more comfortable with changing from your chest voice to your head voice, you can speed it up a little. Give it the energy, not fast, but the energy, and your vocal cords will take it and fly with it. But until you can understand how to change from your chest voice to your head voice, you should go slowly. So, if you don't have enough breath to even finish this exercise, you need to go back to our old exercises and practice those for a while. Don't stress out about this exercise. This is advanced, and as you get more coordinated, you will be able to sing this. The second exercise in this disc is an arpeggio. An arpeggio is a major chord that goes up the scale 8 notes. And we're going to sing that on nay. Nay, 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 nay. Breathing in. Nay, nay. Make sure your notes are correct. If it sounds a little off, do it again. Nay, nay. And going back down. Nay, nay. Going slowly if you have to nail all of those notes. Nay, nay, nay. Don't do it too loud. Even make it quieter, but controlled. nay, 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 nay. This is a very difficult exercise as well, because not only do you have to make sure that you're singing the right notes, you have to have energy, your diaphragm has to control this, and you have to switch from your chest voice into your head voice very quickly and back to your chest voice. Nay. The last note that the top note that I sang is in my head voice. Nay. Okay? That's the second exercise.